Okay, welcome back to Bounce Around Charleston. We're here to talk about the Charity Foundation. So I have here standing with me the Reverend Nelson Rivers III, who is the pastor of the Charity Baptist Church, Missionary Baptist Church in North Charleston, and our executive director, Nashonda Hunter, here to talk about the foundation. Welcome to Bounce Around Charleston.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
There was a wonderful article in the Post-Inquiry and talked about in the news about the foundation and affordable housing. Tell us about that, Pastor.
Well, it's a part of an initiative we have with the Charity Foundation and the Charity Missionary Baptist Church to transform the community where we live. Our church is in the middle of Liberty Hill. Liberty Hill is the oldest community in North Charleston, not the oldest black community, the oldest community in North Charleston. It was founded in 1864 by a black man named Trescott and his wife, who bought the property. They sold it to 4 black families in 1871, and since that time, Liberty Hill has been in the hands of African Americans ever since without interruption. But in that community, we face a lot of vacant properties, a lot of blight. We have a high poverty level, but tremendous people, wonderful families. I became president of NAACP back many years ago in that community, have a lot of friends in that community, never thought I'd be back pastoring, and so it became clear to us that with Boeing coming and Mercedes and Volvo, as well as the intermodal coming right next to us on the railroad track, that if we don't do something, Liberty Hill will be gentrified and be gone. And it will be a museum. It will be a history lesson about what happened that was wrong. So we wanted to be not only proactive, but to look at our community. We have a pedestrian community full of wonderful people. We're close to parks. We're close to the airport. We're close to the shopping center, close to even City Hall. It is ideally situated for transformation, not reformation or renovation, transformation, becoming something entirely different but keeping the same character what the place is. So our view is there are 4 ways that a community becomes a community of choice and not chance. First, high quality education for all children. Public education for all children. Housing that's affordable, so you can afford to live where you worship, where your children go to school, as well as where you have recreation. The third thing is a developed workforce. We have a lot of folk 18 years of age and older in our community who can't get jobs, who cannot get employment, or get low pay employment only. And it's hard to afford to build a house or to live in a house or a home that's affordable on $7.50 an hour. So then, and the fourth thing is financial literacy. A lot of folk, after they get paid, get their money, they lose their money because they don't have the financial literacy to take care of the resources and the money they get.
Okay.
So we decided to launch a program that first would do STEM education, science, technology, engineering, and math, and then following it up with affordable housing. And the Lord blessed, it took us 3 years for it to happen, but finally we got the city of North Charleston to agree with us that the 5 properties, pieces of property they have in North Charleston that's been vacant for a long time, now will come to the Charity Foundation. I'm chairman of the foundation. This is our wonderful director, Sister Nashonda Hunter, and we will work to put housing on Liberty Hill in those parcels and other parcels we will obtain down through the years. But the first step was to get STEM education, to make the education one that people would want to live on Liberty Hill and move to Liberty Hill. Folk who are from Liberty Hill can come back home because their children will get the kind of education that makes them employable or become business owners and powerful and resourceful citizens. That's really what we're trying to do, and so far, with all the work that she's done, that the foundation board has done, and that we've been able to do, we've made progress. Last year, the school district announced that those schools in a feeder pattern, North Charleston Elementary, Morningside Middle, North Charleston High School, all will have STEM. They now all have STEM. That's the first time in Charleston County that a black feeder pattern has had STEM education. And now we turn our attention to affordable housing, and we've been able to even have that take off. We now own the land free and clear. We will start construction on the first home sometime in this fall.
Okay. Well, with all that you just said, then to Nashonda as executive director, how do you implement all of this?
So we have, with the STEM education piece, all students who attend North Charleston Elementary, Morningside Middle, and North Charleston High School, those current those students are currently receiving STEM curriculum currently, and this is the second year that it's actually been in place. Our affordable housing piece, we recently won a vote with North Charleston City Council to vote to actually donate the property to the Charity Foundation. The first lot will actually go toward building a single-family home, and with the other available lots, once we have success in that project, we'll be building multifamily housing units for seniors, families, and other individuals.
Okay, is this for long-term use?
Absolutely. So the single-family property will be available for sale, and then the multifamily housing units will be available for rentals. So that once, as you continue to go through our program with workforce development and financial literacy, if your desire is to purchase a home, that is always the ultimate goal. We want our community members to own a piece of Liberty Hill, own their own home, which is the American dream.
Okay, we've been hearing a lot about the STEM program. So how has this been working in the school system?
Absolutely wonderful. We had a benchmark last year of serving 100 students. We have over 222 students actively enrolled in the program this year. All students are actually receiving science, technology, engineering, and math curriculum at those 3 schools. We've hired 3 STEM professionals to work alongside with us with this Transformation Liberty Hill initiative, and they're really dynamic in their work and making sure that the community is invested with the STEM project, also making sure that the children and students are able to go from school to career once they finished.
Okay, my final piece on this is, how does a person qualify for the affordable housing?
Our financial partners are Origin SC and Increasing Hope. And so you can contact me directly at the Charity Foundation. Our number will be listed on the screen, and we can get you qualified and see what you need to do in order to get qualified to purchase your first home.
Okay, well, the Charity Foundation has been doing a lot in that area. And Pastor, you've been at Charity how many years?
10 years.
10 years at Charity.
Last Sunday was the 10th year. This Sunday we have our anniversary celebration and worship at 10 a.m. And we're going to have a wonderful, blessed time. The Pastor's Aid Ministry does this every year. It's been 10 years, 10 wonderful years being at Charity. The Lord has blessed beyond our imagination, beyond our expectation. My wife Carolyn, the First Lady, and I, my family, my mother, now also is a member of Charity, along with many members of the family. So it's a 10-year anniversary. This is the first time we've done more than one day. Our anniversary for all my 10 years has always been just one day. And so Thursday night, and this will be coming on after that, we will have Jamal Bryant, as you well know, one of my nephews in the movement, nephews in the ministry. He's coming to proclaim the word with some of the young people I worked with down through the years, and we're excited about that. It's called Shadow of a Leader. But on Sunday at 10 a.m., the church and the community, especially the church, will celebrate the 10th anniversary of this pastor and First Lady. At 5 o'clock, we have a concert. That's the first time we've done that. And the concert is the Wardlaw Brothers, or the Lucas Sisters, I should say, my favorite group. Then the Wardlaw Brothers, then Luther Barnes and Jubilees, and his sister Deborah Barnes, some of my favorite artists in the whole world, will be coming to celebrate our anniversary as well as raising money. It's a fundraiser for this foundation to keep on doing the work that we're doing, as well as our building fund, but most of the proceeds go to the foundation. We have to raise our own resources to partner with others who can help us do what we have to do. This is the way to do it, and a way to celebrate, worship the Lord, have a wonderful time in the Lord by having great gospel music and great gospel singing from folk who live what they preach and live what they sing, and raise resources. So the ticket's only $20 in advance, at $25 a day of the show. We want to invite the whole Charleston community to come and enjoy Luther Barnes, the Wardlaw Brothers, the Lucas Sisters, Deborah Barnes, the Jubilees, but more than that, enjoy the fellowship. It's been 10 great years. We have much to celebrate. We're excited about it, sometimes up, sometimes down, but mostly straight up, and the Lord has been good. And the foundation is just proof. If you're faithful, don't give up, don't surrender to despair, press your way. You can do great things, even in the community as wonderful as Liberty Hill. And so we thank you for always being a friend and a brother through this process, and excited that 10 years have come and gone. As we say at the church, look at how the time has flown by, but the Lord has blessed, and all we can do is give him praise, honor, and glory, because without him, putting his hand on us and keeping his hand upon us. Nothing like this would have happened, but the Lord has been good. And as my cousin Deacon C.C. Gant said all the time, the late C.C. Gant, I'm blessed. The church is blessed, and we're a blessed community because of the work being done in that community by God's own people.
Well, thank you so much. And finally, is there anything that the community can do to help you in the Charity Foundation?
Absolutely. Well, reading partners, anytime that you can go into one of these schools, North Charleston Elementary, North Charleston High School, or Morningside Middle, and volunteer your time and read to the children, that's always something that can definitely be helped. And always, we're accepting donations.
Okay.
Well, come to the show. Come to the show. The first thing you can do is come to the show and buy a ticket.
Okay, Pastor, come to the show and buy a ticket and do all this for the Charity Foundation. It's a wonderful cause. Okay, thank you for being here and watching Bounce Around Charleston today. We've got more for you right after this break.